Hyperlinks are a great way to jump to places in a document or to jump to other documents, whether they be spreadsheets, PowerPoint presentations or Word documents. They're also useful to jump to websites and also to email addresses. What I've got here is a file called summary with some text typed. What I'd like to do is create a hyperlink. So I'm going to select this text here, click for sales details. And what I want to do is create a hyperlink that will open up a sales document. To create a hyperlink, I'm going to click the Insert tab in the ribbon. And in the Links group, I'm going to click the Hyperlink button. Notice that the shortcut key is Control-K. When I hit the Hyperlink button, I can choose to jump to an existing file. And the file I want to jump to is a file called Sales. So I'm going to click on Sales and OK. I now have blue text that's underlined, and when I place my mouse over it, it says hold the Control key and click to follow the link. So I'll hold the Control key down and I'll click the hyperlink, and I'm taken to this file called Sales. I'd like to create a hyperlink in this file that says click to return to the summary. And I want to highlight this text and turn it into a hyperlink that returns to the summary file. So from the Insert tab in the ribbon and in the Links group, I'll click the Hyperlink button. I'll then choose a file that I want to jump to, and I want to jump back to Summary, and I'll click OK. If I then hold the Control key and click, I'll follow the link back to the file called Summary, and here I am here. I'd like to make another hyperlink, so I'm going to click this to the left of this text here to highlight this text, and I want to make this a hyperlink that jumps to a file called Staff. So I'll click the Hyperlink button, I'll find the file called Staff, and I'll click OK. Now this time, when I rest on the hyperlink, it says to hold the Control and click to follow the link. This can be a bit tedious. I really want to just click the link and be taken to the file without having to hold the Control key. So I'm going to change this. If you click on File in the ribbon and then click on Options, you'll then be able to click Advanced. If you look here, here's the tick option that says use the Control and click to follow a hyperlink. I'm going to untick this option so I can just click to follow a hyperlink without having to hold the Control key, and I'll click OK. Now when I rest on this hyperlink, I can just click to follow the link and I'm taken to the file called Staff. I'd like to add a hyperlink here, click to return to the summary. And again, I'm going to highlight this text, click the Insert tab in my ribbon and click the Hyperlink button. And when this link is clicked, I want it to go back to the file called Summary. So I'll click Summary and click OK. And now when I click this hyperlink, I'm taken back to Summary. So hyperlinks are great for jumping between files. We can jump to the Sales file and back to the Summary. We can jump to the Staff file and back to the Summary. But you can also create hyperlinks that go to web addresses. For example, I could type go to Software Solutions website, and I want to turn this into a hyperlink. So I'll select the text, and from the Insert tab in the ribbon, I'll click the Hyperlink button. The address I want it to go to is www.softwaresolutions.co.nz. So I'll click OK. And if I was to click this link, I'd be taken to that website. You can also use hyperlinks not only to jump between files and all sorts of different files, and also to jump to web addresses, but you can use hyperlinks to jump to places in a document. For example, I'm going to a file called Long Reference that we worked with earlier. And what I'd like to do is make some bookmarks, which we looked at earlier as well. I'm going to turn background into a bookmark, so I'm going to select background. To turn background into a bookmark, I'm going to go to the Insert tab in the ribbon and click the Bookmark button. And I'm going to give it the name Background. And Add. And I've created a bookmark. I'd like to create another bookmark for initiatives. So on my navigation pane, I'll click Initiatives. I'll highlight the text. I'll choose the button Bookmark on the Insert tab in the ribbon. And I'll call it Initiatives. And Add. And I've created two bookmarks. What I'd now like to do is create some hyperlinks. And these hyperlinks will go to these specific places in the document. So what I'll do is I'll click at the end of initiatives, I'll press enter, and I'll type click to go to background. I'll then highlight this text by clicking to the left. I'll then, from the Insert tab in the ribbon, click the Hyperlink button, and instead of going to an existing file, I'll go to a place in this document. If I then look down, I can see any bookmarks I've created, and I can go to the bookmark background and click OK. If I was to test this hyperlink by clicking it, I've been taken to background. If I click at the end of background and press enter, I can type go to initiatives. I'll then highlight the text, and from the Insert tab in the ribbon, choose Hyperlink, and I can tell it to go to a place in this document, and I want it to go to initiatives. And OK. And when I click this option, I go to initiatives, or I go to background. You can make hyperlinks go to various places in a document. If I click the hyperlink button, I can also jump to any of my headings that I've used styles. I can also make a hyperlink that goes to the top of the document. I can also make a hyperlink that creates a new email automatically addressed with a subject to a certain person. So hyperlinks are very good for moving quickly between various files, places, emails and websites.